We are back working on this dubstep, pretty slow groove song. Um, I did a little bit off stream. Sorry about that. I was just been a little under the weather, so um, didn't really feel like streaming, but still got the itch to make some music. So worked on it a little bit. I haven't really done too much. I still need to make the arrangement better. I need to actually put in some sort of like build. Right now, it's just kind of have it like, adding element, you know, as it goes. But I need to give it a little bit more of like a story or journey. Um, and then I probably need to add like, two or three other like sub elements. Um, And yeah, I think I'm probably not gonna really have like a two drop with like a mid chorus thing. I think um it'll kind of be one of those things where it builds up to like the main groove. To be maybe like either two long variations or four shorter variations of it, and then call it a day on this. One of those like just vibe along, and then if you want to listen to it again, like you want to listen to that drop and build up into the drop again, you gotta just like restart the song. I feel like that's been more of a common thing recently. Like, just listen to the new album that Space Laces put out, and there's so many songs. Well, first of all, fucking incredible. But second of all, um, he's got so many. Just like the Skrillex album, they have so many songs. That's like 40 seconds, a minute 20, like, and each one kind of flows into the next in a lot of scenarios, and it's almost like they're cutting up like big long song ideas into like multiple um songs, and yeah, I think it's pretty smart. um right, like all of us have like favorite songs where there's like a small portion that we just love and we just listen to over and over again. um and or at least like periods of a life where we've done that. And I think they're just making it easier. One and two, like that album was 32 minutes, and let's do the whole thing. 34 minutes, let's do the whole thing. It was 32 songs. Like that's 32 streams versus like if each one of those songs is like 5 minutes. That's 6 streams. Like you're just racking them up. So yeah, I'm not gonna be afraid to do that. I think, especially since I only have a limited amount of time to make music. Since I have a day job that takes up most of the time, means I got to work on more ideas. And I think that's really awesome. So yeah, you can expect usually relatively short songs from me. At least I'm not gonna be making no 5-minute songs. Anyway, let's get into it. I'm gonna give us a listen, and we'll get to work. What a nice groove. Actually, maybe what it needs is, I love these EQ3s. Let's throw one of these on here. And let's take this down at the beginning. copy it. Oh. Alright, let's make it build up a little bit. I think let's just cut that out right there. Let's get rid of that, this. Let's duplicate this just so I got the, and then I'm gonna take this, duplicate, consolidate. Just get an EQ on this. I can't believe I don't even have, oh, that's not the right EQ. That's the right EQ. And one. Want this to be kind of in the back. I'm gonna make it super reverby. Let's get a utility on here too, just so I can mute it after. Keep it clean. And then also want this to get a few other things. Make this a nice transition. Oh, maybe this will also sound really good here now. I've been saving a lot of reverb tails. And I like to use those as a nice, pretty riser. Freaking spam calls, man. Let's make this loud let's make this yeah. I'm gonna just listen to the basses for a second, or at least these lower frequencies, because I feel like they're gonna be all on top of each other, and I want to clean it up a little bit. Can hear a decent amount of the stuff up there. But I guess it makes sense. I have it at 500 hertz. I'm just trying to clean up the stereo field a little bit. And then, hold on. Yes. Okay, so it's gonna be 2, 4. I guess these are 8 bar loops, right? Of this. I'm gonna get rid of that. I don't know if we need that there. And then what I'm gonna do is have that in the next section. Yes, the next section. All right.
Waiting for the right time. Waiting for the right time.
Okay. Both of these are gonna be in a group.
Waiting for the right time. Waiting for the right time. Just to tell that you're mine. Remember how we waiting for the right time. Just to tell that you're mine. Remember how we began. I asked you what you needed. Waiting for the right time. Just to tell that you're mine. Remember how we began. I asked you what you needed. Waiting for the right time. Just to tell that you're mine. Remember how we began. I asked you what you needed. Waiting for the right time.
And then we go back into it here.
Waiting for the right time. Just to tell that you're mine. Remember how we began. I asked you what you needed. Waiting for the right time. Right time. To tell that you're mine. Remember how we began. I asked you what you needed. Waiting for the right time. Just to tell that you're mine. Remember how we began. I asked you what you needed. Waiting for the right time. Just to tell that you're mine. Remember how we began. I asked you what you needed. Waiting for the right time. Just to tell that you're mine. Remember how we began. I asked you what you.
I feel like I'm not copying the right things.
Waiting for the right time. Right time. To tell that you're mine. Remember how we began. I asked you what you needed. Waiting for the right time. Just to tell that you're mine. Remember how we began. I asked you what you needed. Waiting for the right time. Just to tell that you're mine.
Try it. Sorry. First things I want to do is let's just raise it up, and then probably can't just like duplicate it. It's probably not gonna work. I don't know. Let's just. Maybe I'll add in a second section. I think there should be another like riser thing here, because why not? I feel like I need some like string thing. I think I'm just gonna end it with that. So I'm gonna make I was clipping so much. Some of this bass was kind of singing.
Waiting for the right time, just to tell that you're mine. Remember our weekend, I asked you what you needed. Waiting for the right time, just to tell. Waiting for the right time, just to tell that you're mine. Remember our weekend, I asked you what you needed. Waiting for the right time, just to tell that you're mine. Remember our weekend, I asked you what you needed. Waiting for the right time, just to tell that you're mine. Remember our weekend, I asked you what you needed. Waiting for the right time, just to tell that you're mine. Remember our weekend, I asked you what you needed. Waiting for the right time, just to tell that you're mine. Waiting for the right time.
Just trying to clean up this last section, especially the stereo. It's just like kind of gross. So
Remember our weekend, I asked you what you needed. Remember our weekend, I asked you what you needed. Remember our weekend, I asked you what you needed. Waiting for the right time, just to tell that you're